Hello and welcome to Kelly Legends Media. Okay, just real quick, the t-shirt giveaway, I'm going to go ahead and reschedule that. I had all kinds of technical difficulties. I couldn't read the comment section, couldn't get it to come up on my screen, and that was very important for me to be able to see in order to do the giveaway the way I was doing it. Anyways, we'll be doing it shortly. I'll give you my word on that. So this video right here is about a time where I was going down to Whittier Boulevard, right? And I'm actually driving the streets that I was walking that night, because that's where I grew up. That street that we just came when the video started. I actually lived on right there, right? That was the house. So I came walking down this block. I was on that side of the street, okay? And I'm going down to Whittier Boulevard, right? It's already dark. And you know, I didn't think nothing about anything. I'm kicking it, you know. And no, I wasn't looking on my cell phone. Cell phones didn't exist. I wasn't paying attention though. And when I got up right about here, I crossed this little street right here, and I got to this house, which is the house that's on the thumbnail. The orange house right here behind me. And a car pulled up. And when they pulled up, they just stopped for a minute, right? And I slowed down walking because there was cars parked there in front of that house, right? And I figured, you know, if they do anything, I have the cover of the cars, right? So sure enough, man, I could hear one of them in the back. Yeah, that's one of them. I know that vato. And the doors pop open, right? So right away, man, they pop off at me, right? So in the front of that house, if you look at the thumbnail, you could see it goes all the way to the back, and there's a house in the back, and you could either make a right or a left, you know. Anyways, when I heard the car doors open, I figured they're gonna get out. So the car wasn't going to give me any kind of cover. You know, they could go around the car. One could come one way, one could come the other, and you know, they have their way with me, right? And when they first pulled up, I wasn't really too concerned, because I just figured, you know, yeah, I might get a little lumped up or something, stomped out maybe, but nothing too serious. But when that guy got off and let one loose, everything got real. You know, so I go to open that gate to go in that yard, and the damn gate's locked, right? So I just flip over I don't climb it, I don't jump it, I just grabbed it and put the gate on my stomach and flipped over, landed on my hands and knees and started, you know, skedaddling, man, down that walkway. Well, as I'm going down the walkway, one of the guys comes and starts letting off, right? And I don't know if any of you have experience hearing when a bullet goes by you, but it makes a specific sound. It sounds like this. It goes, you could hear it cutting the wind, you know? And I could hear the bullet zipping by me, you know. And my first instinct was to zigzag, but being that the corridor was so small, shit, I was probably gonna zigzag right into a bullet, you know what I mean? So I just tried to run as low as I could, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man, I was praying my ass off, you know. And I wasn't praying to be saved, I was praying for forgiveness for all the things that I had done up to that point in my life that might prevent me any reward if I was to not make it another day, you know, from that situation. And I run to the back, and I could hear somebody else letting off, but with a smaller caliber. Man, these guys were serious set to get that ass, man. Anyways, I make it to the back, and right when I get to the back, I turn back real quick, and I seen two of them were already inside the yard with me, you know. So I'm running, I go to the back, I jump a fence, and I just keep running, jumping fences, and I can hear all the dogs barking. They're barking around where I'm at and where these cats are at, you know. And eventually it got quiet. I found me a good little cut to get into, and I started checking myself to see if I had any, you know, if I was cut anywhere, bleeding, you know, if anything had happened, either from laying on that fence, jumping over, because I have missed myself up on those fences before. I got a scar right here where, you know how at the top of the fence there's those two wires that come up like this, and they're all on the top of the fences. Well, I got caught one time right here when I fell. I was hanging from my face. So I know by me laying on them, they could have punctured me. I looked, nah, nothing. I was cool. So I'm like, all right, you know, fuck Whittier, I'm going home. You know what I mean? So I start walking back to my house. When I get home, man, I'm like, you know, coming down. You know what I mean? A lot of adrenaline got used up, a lot of energy, and I take off my jacket, and when I go to fold it, I see a tear in it, right? And the tear was like on my side, and it had one like coming from going in through the back and one coming out through the side of the jacket. So apparently they hit me, but they hit me in the jacket, and it was probably, you know, maybe it was fluttering, I don't know, while I was running. I don't know how it happened, but that's too close for comfort. For one thing, the zipping, hearing the bullet zip by, and the bullet actually tagging me, even on my jacket, that was really close, man. And you know what? I was 16 years old, and if you think about it, you know, getting shot in the street at 16 years old is a total waste of a lifetime, man. You know, I wouldn't have my kids, and I wouldn't have enjoyed the life that I lived, you know. Even though there was difficult times during my life, I've had an interesting life, you know. I have regrets, but not so many that I wouldn't say I wouldn't do it all over again. You know what I mean? Of course, I would do it differently, but yeah, it would have been the end of it right there. 16 years old, I would have been laid out in between those two houses. You know, something was something or someone was watching over me that night, man. So, like I said, I was just taking a walk down to Whittier Boulevard, wasn't thinking of anything, and it happened fast, unexpectedly, and that kind of changed things for me. You know, that experience, I became more aware and more you know, what we call trucha, you know what I mean, about cars, you know, seeing a car pull up, looking who's in it, you know, and I became more aware. It was an experience that brought my my senses up a notch, you know. So I don't tell these stories to glorify my life, relive my life on YouTube, to glorify it, or to how do they say, relive my youth. It's nothing like that. It has nothing to do with that. I tell these stories so that if anybody hears them, hopefully the right person hears it, just how dangerous it is, man, to be involved with the streets, you know. And especially now. Back then, yeah, it was dangerous, but now it seems like everybody and their uncles have straps, you know. Little kids you wouldn't expect, you know, junior high school kids. You know, I mean, it's crazy. You know, and a lot of young kids are dying. Back in the days, it was a little bit more older people that were getting unalived, you know. But nowadays, youngsters, man, youngsters losing their lives, you know. That being said, people, please stay safe, make good decisions, and man, there's so many good things to enjoy in life, so many opportunities, so many things to do, if not to have fun, but just to improve yourself. You know, there's all kinds of training programs, man. You could learn a skill, get a career. Even if you're 30 years old, man, it's not too late, man. I mentioned in one of my other videos, I switched careers at 35, man, and the last field that I went into and the last positions I held were the best in all my life, you know. So yeah, it's never too late. It's never too late to make changes. Anyways, people, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I had to talk about something that that involved something bad happening to me, because I don't know, man. That's what people like to see, like to hear about. So it seems, you know. We'll see how this video goes, though. So God bless you. God bless your family, people. Stay safe, stay free, stay out from behind them walls, and live your life, man, and enjoy it. Too many nice things out here. Hope to see you on the next video. Thank you very much for watching.